Welcome to our channel. Welcome to our channel.
Restart.
I literally just restarted.
Still okay. I'm good.
If you're seeing this, welcome to our channel. I'm Haley Martin.
I'm Cameron Martin, and this is Oakley Martin.
And we just moved to Spain for Cameron's job. What do you do?
Play professional basketball for Fuenlabrada.
Woo! So we are in Spain. We moved here. I moved here October 1st. He had been here
September 15th.
a little bit longer than we have been here, but we're here until May,
Hopefully June
unless,
through the championship.
yes, unless he's playing for a championship, which would be ideal. So we're just gonna say we're here till June. But we are, and by we I mean me, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel because I want my family to be able to watch and see what we do, and I feel like your family would like that too.
Mm-hmm.
So if this flops, it's okay because it's more of just a memory thing. I want to be able to look back and see what we were doing in Spain when we were in Spain.
I feel like it'll be good for Harper too one day to be able to
Yeah.
see what it was like when she was a baby and being in
Yeah.
Spain.
She obviously doesn't know anything right now. She's 5 months old, nor does she know we're in Spain. But yeah, like you said, it's gonna be a fun thing to look back on. So that is why these vlogs are coming to life, more for the memory's sake. I do hope that people follow along and are interested in the content we put out, but if you're not, that's okay because my mom will be.
Mine too.
Your mom will be. So that's the point of this. We just want to remember our time in Spain. But I asked some questions on my Instagram story a few weeks ago, just seeing kind of what people wanted to know. Obviously, we aren't professionals. We've been here less than a month. I've been here less than a month. So we're definitely not professionals on the subject, but I just wanted to see people's questions, and I just wanted to know what they wanted to know from us. So let's just get into the questions. Oakley has to get down. Oakley, come on. First impressions, what's the biggest difference that surprised you most?
Biggest difference. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought you had it.
Alright, first impression for me was it was super busy. I had to go directly downtown and do like a heart test and a physical for the team. So I came in at rush hour, so it was packed. Thank you. And the surprised me most would be the crosswalk situation. In the United States, it's the pedestrian has the right of way, but people don't look. We always
People
say
be going,
while we're
and then
driving,
people
like
are
I'm gonna hit
moving.
them. And here, everybody goes out of their way to stop, and it's like you just walk and you don't even have to look, and you just know the car's
We
gonna
do
stop.
look. We look.
We look, but people when they walk, and I'm driving, they don't even look. They're just out in the intersection.
Yeah. For me, what surprised me the most was just how like welcoming and nice everybody has been so far. In our little area of Madrid specifically, I feel like everyone's so nice. Everyone that you see is like buenas, hola, like everyone says hello to everyone, and it's just so welcoming and friendly, I would say. I feel like in the United States, people don't be talking to you. Like you don't talk unless you're talked to, which is fine because I'm the same way. Like unless you're talking to me, I'm not talking to you. Like we're just minding our own business. But like people make it a point here, like if you're riding in the elevator with someone, it is not a quiet ride. Like it's hola, buenas. People ask questions. We are not versed in Spanish, so like when people do ask questions, we're just like, no habla español, like
Pequeño.
lo siento. But everyone tries to just spark up conversation wherever we go, and it just does feel very welcoming.
And to second on that, something I'll never forget was when I went to get my physical, just got to town. I was with my GM, and we walk into the waiting room, and there's like 8 people in the waiting room, and he says buenas, and every single person in the waiting room spoke all at the same time. I was like, what is that? That doesn't happen very often,
Yeah.
if ever, in the
I
States
feel,
that I've
I feel like Americans, you're like, hi, and they're like,
seen. Yeah. But no,
which, I know, I do that all the
I
time.
did as well.
Everyone's just so nice here, which is very nice when you're moving to a foreign country. It's very nice to feel welcomed. Okay, next question. Are you going to try to learn Spanish / are you teaching Harper Spanish? Cameron is on Duolingo every night.
Yep.
He is trying his best. The short answer to that question is yes, we would like to learn Spanish. The long answer to that question is Spanish is pretty, like, it's not something you just pick up like that. So.
And there's a lot of different slangs, like trying to pick up the
and we're only here
tips.
until June. We're definitely not going to leave
bilingual,
Spain
but we're
being
definitely
able to speak Spanish. But we are trying.
And we're trying to learn enough Spanish to know what we're talking about, the basic necessities, restaurants.
Just to get by. I took just the high school requirements. Cameron took it a little bit in college. So we know the simple phrases, but short answer, yes, we do want to learn Spanish. Also, yes, we do intend to teach Harper Spanish. We did bring one of my best friends, Sarah, is here with us playing a nanny role. We call her Auntie Nanny because she is one of my best friends, therefore she's one of Harper's aunties, but she's also playing the nanny role while we're in Spain, which is helping me a ton. But she speaks pretty good Spanish. And so she has been able to help translate for us, but she's also been talking to and reading Harper books in Spanish. She always counts to her in Spanish and reads to her in Spanish. So yes, we do hope that Harper picks up on some Spanish. It's obviously a lot easier at her age to retain, so we're hoping that if we start it young, she will be able to retain and learn it a lot easier than we can.
Yep.
Okay. What are you most excited for? I'm just excited for a different experience with basketball. I've only been to one game, but so far it was super fun. It was a crazy environment. Everyone was cheering, literally doing chants. I'm a softball player. I'm a retired softball player, so I'm very used to the chants. And think of what softball players do in the dugouts. That's what the fans do at the basketball games. There's literally a student section full of
grown adults.
Yeah, grown adults. And they're doing chants the whole game, which is so fun. And I think that's what I'm most excited for, is just seeing a different perspective.
I'd say I'm most excited for the traveling, some of the trips we want to plan / have planned, like going to Barcelona, and we've looked at a lot of places like Italy, Paris, super cheap flights from Madrid.
That's the
you
nice
get to
thing.
Paris for €70.
Inter-Europe flights are so cheap, and a lot of people have told us about the trains, how trains are so cheap and so fast.
Yeah, we can get to Barcelona in 2.5 hours by train for $40 a person.
Yeah. Tell us about the food. Muy bien.
Yeah, I'd say the food it tastes super clean.
And it's also yummy. It doesn't taste processed. It doesn't taste like they thawed it out from a frozen freezer and then plated it and then gave it to you.
Some of the best fruits and vegetables.
Yes, the produce here is so good. The meats I feel like is so good. Tastes clean, tastes good. Bueno.
You just don't get a lot of the greasy food. Even we had McDonald's once and it wasn't greasy. It tasted like fresh meat. It was.
Yes, it was the best McDonald's that I've had. No Dr. Pepper in Spain, which has really been an issue for me. But I haven't even.
Yeah.
I'm sober. I'm sober from Dr. Pepper. What are you guys looking forward to the most about Spain? We kind of already answered that in a roundabout way. Yeah. But I think just, again, the experiences, the traveling. I am so excited that Harper gets this childhood that she gets. I think it's going to be so cool one day when she goes to school and they're like, tell us one interesting fact about you. And she's like...
a little show and tell. And
and she's like, I've lived in 4 different states. Or I've lived in 4 different countries and I'm 6 years old.
Yeah, we talked about keeping euros or yen or wherever we play it in the future,
the currency
for her
country.
piggy bank, and her having the opportunity to maybe bring that to school one day to be something cool.
Yeah, that was the long flight with Harper Girl. You can't speak to this because you were not there. It was very, very, very stressful. Not only did I have Harper, I also had our dog Oakley, who you guys met. So I had a baby and a dog. But thankfully, like I said, Sarah came with me when I came. So Sarah kind of took the dog and I took Harper. We had literally how many bags? 8.
Yeah.
We had 8 checked bags, which was just so stressful. But once we got those checked, it was a lot less stressful. But then we still had the stroller and the car seat and the diaper bag and Oakley stuff. It was the longest travel day of my life. I've never been more excited to touch down than I was then. But both Harper and Oakley were literally angels on the flight. They literally both slept the entire flight, which couldn't have worked out better. Cameron did work with the team in booking our flight through the night, and so Harper, I think, just kind of thought that she was going to sleep for the night. And she's such a contact sleeper that when she was on me, she was like out like a light, didn't wake up once. She woke up maybe twice to eat, and then she went right back to sleep. So I literally couldn't have asked for a better experience in that regard. But just getting through the airport with that much luggage was a hassle. I'm so thankful that Sarah was there, and I definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without her. Need to know favorite restaurants, coffee shops, shopping experiences so far. I don't drink coffee, so we haven't really found many good coffee shops. I'm super into chai, which was super hard to find here, but we found a chai powder that you just mix with water and milk. So that's what I've been doing. There are a lot of coffee shops / bakeries around our area that have good brunch, but I can't speak to the coffee because neither one of us drink coffee. But the restaurants are so good. Downtown Madrid, there's obviously so many restaurants and they're all so good. We have
a lot of patios.
A lot of patios. They love their patios. One thing about here though is they don't eat dinner until literally 9 o'clock. So the patios don't even open until 8, which I'm used to eating at like 5:36. Yeah. And so that's a huge adjustment for us. It's also a crazy adjustment for bedtime for Harper. We're still trying to figure it out, but yeah, they eat super late here, but the food is phenomenal. The restaurants are amazing. The patio vibe is so fun.
I'd say it's a lot more common here. Like everybody either has a glass of wine or like a beer with their dinner.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, doesn't matter age.
I feel like glass of wine is more common than a beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like a good sangria.
Yeah.
But yeah, restaurant vibe is so good downtown. The shopping.
They love their malls here.
Phenomenal. We live by 3 different malls.
There's 4. There's one I
Literally
went to
4
by
malls
myself. But you didn't
within
go
walking
to.
distance,
Yeah.
which, if you know me, is dangerous. I literally pack Harper up in that stroller, and we go to the mall at least 4 times a week.
Almost
At
every
least.
day.
Okay. At least. The Zara's here, unreal. There's 5-story Zara's here. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Saint Laurent, like the shopping is phenomenal.
I've never been a Dunkin'.
Okay, you guys, I have no idea where that cut me off. Somewhere around the time that Cameron was explaining to you guys that he is tempted to go to Dunkin' Donuts every single day to get the Boston Fresa donut. He literally, I don't think has ever been to a Dunkin'. I take that back. We had a Dunkin' right across the street from our apartment in Detroit, and we went once before, I think it was literally before my 20-week anatomy scan. We randomly stopped into Dunkin', and he got a strawberry donut, and he's been obsessed ever since. So there's a Dunkin' in the mall right across the street from where we live now, and he literally has to fight the urge every single day not to stop on his way home from practice to get a Boston Fresa. But we have made Sundays our Sunday ritual donut days, so he gets one every Sunday. But I think that's pretty much all you missed. And now he's at treatment, so he can't even outro this video with me. Anyways, I'm so excited to kind of start this little series type of thing. I plan on recording like game days, some day in the lives, just trying to get some clips of what we do on a daily basis and kind of just like what Spain is all about. Like I said, we are primarily doing it for memory's sake, so we can look back one day on our trip to Spain. I hope you like the content. If you don't watch it. That's all I got to say. But super excited to have you here if you are here, and I will see you later. That was scary. What the fuck? Let me show you what's waiting for you if you try to come up in our crib.